Hello and welcome to the Cognac Room. I am your host, Jay Christian, and today I have my man Smash in the building. Big applause for Smash. Let's go, let's go, let's have it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed, man. Glad to have you here in the Cognac Room. Talk a little shit. You know how we do. Today, I wanted to talk to you about the games women play, man. Because as a man with the history that as men with the history that we have as men, we've dealt with a lot of women and we've been exposed to a lot of the shit and shenanigans, a lot of the games that they play and have played thus far. So with that being said, what's your take on it, man? Like, just as far as, do you agree that women play a lot of games? Have you fallen victim to some or any of the games? Have you gotten hip to the game? How long did it take you? Just like a little summary before we dig deep into this thing.
Oh yeah. Women definitely play games, and they do it a lot more in this era than they did back then. I don't think women are afraid to get on the level of these guys nowadays. Back then it used to be, he know where home is. Now these chicks are now meeting you at the door. They're not waiting for you to come home. When you're coming home at 2-3 in the morning, they pulling up about the same time. So yeah, I think game playing, it depends on what it is too. Like if that woman knows what kind of man she's dealing with and she accepts it, then that woman's not gonna play games. But if you're dealing with a woman who does everything and anything, and this dude continues to fuck with her mind and do dumb shit, lie, cheat, disrespect, have no regard, yeah, that woman's eventually gonna get fed up and start doing the Mr. Me Too thing. I see you do it, then I'm gonna do it. So I unfortunately I've been on both sides. Where, we have good women who stick by you knowing that you fuck up, and then we have women that I'm gonna stick by you, but that don't mean that I'm gonna be a dummy. So yeah. I've been on both sides.
I'll submit to you that I believe all women play games, brother. It's just, it comes with the territory, man. And it's not necessarily always to a bitter end or to one's detriment. It's not always malicious intentions behind it. Sometimes, sometimes it's simply the fact that they have enough sense to understand how we're wired and how to trigger those wires when necessary to get the desired result. And so, it's almost like we do I know with my kids, man. I play mind games with them sometimes, or I'll use sophisticated methods to get them to do what I want them to do, So I understand how it works, and it's crazy, but a lot of times women find themselves dealing with us the same way that I guess we deal with the kids sometimes. So it makes me sometimes ask, damn, what about us? What do they actually think about us? You know what I mean? But
yeah.
Yeah.
And I see it a lot too. Like, when you first get with a woman and y'all want to get intimate, y'all want to fuck, and it's always a game. Women play games like that too. They will tell you they want to fuck, but it would necessarily have to be on their time
and on their terms.
Yeah, they'll play that game with you to see how serious you are. Like, yeah, I want to fuck you, but that don't mean I'm gonna do it right now. That don't mean you are calling the shots. I'll fuck you when I feel I want to. But they will tease the fuck out of you. They will lead you on. They will tell you how good they gonna suck your dick and all this, and then get you all hot and bothered. And then it's like, not today though. I had a chick do that to me, man. Did it to me so cold. Had me primed and ready at her crib. Primed and ready. Started sucking my dick and everything. And then Oh, that's it. That's all you getting. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all you getting. You gotta earn the rest. Oh, okay. So then this is when I realized that, yeah, women cold. I mean, she had me cold, bro. I was ready to bust. And then she down, that's it. That's all you getting. I said, yeah, these women these days. Now I know how to play it. So yeah, they play games. Sometimes you got to realize a lot of women grew up with a lot of brothers, grew up with a daddy who was a player, grew up with uncles who was players. So they see the games, they know the games. So they're not, it's not nothing new to them because, or they got a baby daddy who ain't shit, who they've seen do everything under the sun. So now if you think that you coming and you finna run some games, she colder than you. She making your moves look
elementary.
Look like kid shit. Yeah,
kid shit. Elementary like a motherfucker. Yeah.
Looking like, oh, okay, player. Ain't nothing you doing. Ain't nothing you doing new. Been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? So it's why I say it's best to just be upfront in this era. You don't have to toy. We are all grown, especially if you 30 plus.
Exactly.
If you 30 plus, you definitely shouldn't be out here playing games.
You can just shoot straight.
21, 22, 23, yeah, I give you the benefit of the doubt because you still exploring life. At 30 plus, you need to be already figuring out what you trying to do. What are you doing? You need to be doing. You don't need to be figuring out. So games, but what type of games you referring to? What type of games?
Okay, I'm glad you asked.
Women like to play.
I'm glad you asked. They like to play games when it comes to, for one, attraction and being pursued. They like to play games when they feel like your attention may be waning. You know what I'm saying? They want to try to do things to give you an incentive to be a little more aggressive in your pursuit, or to get in line. If you're getting out of line a little bit, you know, he's got wondering eyes. I got to make him feel like, you know, hey, I'm the prize, baby. I can pick, which is basically true. Like, I can pick and choose, but I chose you. So now, you know, I got to let him see some shit going down between an interaction, maybe between her and another dude, or another dude checking her out, or let you see some of the inbox messages that come her way, just so you kind of know, like, hey, she ain't no slouch now. She can still get them. You know what I'm saying? So it varies. But I'll tell you this, man. Women playing games, mind games, head games with men starts at the moment that you meet them. Because she will do everything to get in your eyes, in eye shot of you, in your vision, in your path of vision. And she sees you, but she pretends not to see you. Right? Yep. And you have to, from the very inception of the interaction, which is fine. We're the hunters. We're the men. We're the leaders. You have to take the lead and you have to pursue. But then, you know, there's that thing of playing hard to get. And now playing hard to get has taken a whole nother level of meaning, because it's not as simple as it was back in the day. Oh, yeah, no, yes, no, hot, cold. No, now it's more about, yo, I'm going to play this dude left for like a month or 2 or 3. Knowing the whole time she want to get with you, but she's trying to inflame your desire, inflame your passions, inflame whatever it is that drives you, so that you'll begin to, as they like to say, apply pressure.
Or, you know, women, they'll make you go through everything that they're going through. Make you work. They'll make you work for everything that you get for them, and they'll let the other dude, it's easy breezy for him. He can just slide whenever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They'll make you work for everything that you got. Mm-hmm. Everything that you do. Work to take her out. Work to come over. Work to fuck. Work to do this. Work to do that. But that other dude, and we talked about him before, Big Dick Danny, he can pull up. Big Dick Danny can pull up anytime, any place. She leaving work to go see Big Dick Danny. She answering at 3 a.m. to see Big Dick Danny.
Right.
But she want to make you earn it. Like,
she don't
you've been
play
chasing
those
her.
games with Big Dick Danny because she
Yeah.
don't see a future with Big Dick Danny. It stops out the bedroom.
Yeah, she made this motherfucker, she make you wait a year to get close. And Big Dick Danny already got it in 2 weeks, 2 days, 2 hours.
Yeah.
But she gonna make you wait. She gonna make you. That's like the woman who been easy, who been a hoe all her life, and finally come to you and she want to settle down. Now you want to settle down. Now you want to do all the freaky shit with these other motherfuckers, but now you want to come to me and you want to settle down. Nah, it don't work like that.
Yeah.
We can't do that. That's the ultimate game for me. You
It
know what I'm
is.
saying? That's the ultimate game. Like you do all this nasty, freaky shit, but now I wanna wait. I want to get to know you, and that's nothing wrong with that. But I know at least 5 niggas that hit,
Right.
and they told me what it was, and it wasn't no games being played. Or I seen the type of dudes that you dealt with, and they not on my level at all as far as anything. So it's like, why the fuck you trying to settle down with me? Because you see a come up? Because you don't see a future with them, but you see one with me because it's a come up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's the ultimate game.
That's it. And that's the thing. And that starts with, I don't see you. I didn't notice you. Oh, is that? Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. That bullshit, right? And then they'll hit you with the, I'm not interested. They might not come out and say it, but they'll hit you like they ain't really interested. I can't tell you how many times that I have encountered a woman and began to deal with them and date them and got involved in a relationship with them, and they seem not to be interested. And then once we're down the road and we're in a relationship and we're exclusive, they tell me, I knew we was going to be together. I just had to, I wasn't going to let you feel like, I was easy, or I needed for you to be able to appreciate me. So I had to kind of act like I ain't really want to deal with you.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah, you see it a lot. But I think the point of
he
that
said number
is,
29.
Yeah, man, he's still on me about that, man. Like, but shout out to Drew versus the world, man. You eventually guys get tired of games being played. Just like women feel like guys play games. Shit, we go through the same shit. We not gonna keep dealing with somebody that keep giving us games. And Keisha down the street, she ain't playing no games. She know exactly what she want, when she want it, and how she want it. So we probably gonna go look at Keisha and see what's good with Keisha as opposed to sitting here waiting on you to get your shit together. But you got some good guys that, they want to love the games out of a person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We don't care about how many games you play. We gonna love the games out of you. Because that's what we're doing. That's what a relationship, we're trying to build something. So yeah, you playing games right now, but eventually some women feel like they could change a guy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guys feel like that too. Guys, we feel like we could change you. If we put a little time and a little work in, we could change you. Not necessarily telling you to change your life on how you do things, but we could change you. We could make you feel like, oh, I don't want to play games with him. Yeah. I like him.
Yeah.
Let me not play games with him because I don't want to ruin him. Mm-hmm. He's a good dude. He works. He takes care of his business. He got his own. If he got kids, he take care of his kids. He love his mama. He go to church. All these good things. So them be the ones that sometimes, what I noticed is women tend to play games with the motherfuckers they really don't feel like they can build anything with. Like the guy I just described. That's the kind of guy that women will not tend to play games with. You have some that'll try it, but women they want that kind of guy. They want that guy that does what he has to do, and he's a provider and he takes care of his, and they want that guy. Now they'll play games with the guy that really comes off as, I just want to fuck.
So
the guys,
I agree with that. And I also disagree with that. I agree because they will play games because they know, all right, I'm trying to see where. So they're going to play games with all of us at the beginning to see where our intentions lie.
Yep.
But once they kind of get a feel for us and they see where our intentions may potentially lie, now they got to test that. Okay, I wanted to see if you just wanted to get in my pants. And I feel like maybe it's not just that, but let me put the test to it. Let me apply some pressure to that and see if it's truly a diamond underneath there. So I do feel like a lot of times they will play games with all men until they find out or figure out what they think you want to do.
But then on the other side, you will play games with the wrong guy.
Yeah.
And the wrong guy, and it's sad to say this, in this world, the wrong guy is not gonna be playing too many games. He's not gonna want you to play games with him because some of these dudes are crazy. You know what I'm saying? So you have to know when to pull that rope on how far you gonna go and play games, because one dude, it's a dude out here that is not going to play those games at all. He's not gonna play the wait your turn game. That's where, you know what I'm saying, you get up with him when you have time, when all the other guys is busy or whatever, when you ain't got shit to do. It's the wait your turn guy. He ain't doing that. You got the guy that you bet not be seeing nobody else guy. He ain't gonna be playing those games either. You know, where if he with you, he with you. You ain't got time. Then you have guys who ain't ready to settle down. They let you know through the door, hey, look, I ain't ready for no relationship. I'm here for one thing. We're going to have some fun. Let's have some fun. Let's chill out. Let's do what we do. But then, you think women play games because they've been hurt so much?
I think that's a big part of it. I feel like, so this is something that I always said, man, and this makes a lot of sense if you really stop to think about it. Men deal with things through violence. Okay?
That is true.
What's up, Riri? Men deal with things through violence. If I just had a conversation with someone yesterday and I told them that the type of individual that I am, I don't like to argue. So if I'm actually arguing back and forth with a man, eventually I'm going to say, fuck it, let's fight. Because at this point, my frustration level is here and I don't have any more words. So I'm going to put these paws on you. And one of us is going to wear one. Okay. But then as men, that's how we deal, because afterwards there's a mutual respect that comes. Even if one man whoops the other one's ass, it's still a mutual respect, because it's like, yeah, man, he got a hell of a punch. I don't really want him to hit me again. Even though I whipped his ass, I don't want to feel that again. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I said that to say this. With women, women tend to are y'all really discussing this with Peacher, without Peacher and Lyric? Yes, no Peacher and Lyric tonight. But
we're gonna hear about it in the morning.
We're gonna hear about it. But here's the thing, bro. Now look at it. So women are considered the weaker sex. I never ever assumed or considered women being the weaker sex being a mental or emotional thing. At all. It's not a mental or emotional thing.
Strongest exactly. People exist.
Exactly. So women, when it says that the woman is the weaker sex, it's not talking about emotionally or physically. I mean, emotionally or mentally, but physically, to the average man, most women are weaker physically than most men. Okay. So because of that, women have had to evolve and become more crafty and more cunning. So whereas if we're going across, walking down a dark street and somebody jumps out of the bushes, we just gonna start fighting off top. But a woman, she can't necessarily do that. So they learned how to negotiate and how to be crafty and how to use their words and how to be very subtle, right?
Yep.
So from the very beginning of creation, women have been learning how to manipulate. And I hate to use that word, but it is what it is. Have been learning how to manipulate, how to finesse, how to, get their way through less violent means. So what happens when in the confines of a relationship, especially, they are using their wit to kind of get the leverage that they need. And they'll do it through lots of different things. And like I stated earlier on, for those who are just joining us, it's not necessarily malicious intentions behind it. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but women are very cunning. And so what they'll do is, in the beginning, they will put you through a series of trials and tests, which we refer to as games. And they keep moving the bar. They keep moving the bar on their ass. You know what I'm saying? But then they'll get
Absolutely.
Yeah. And
it's scary because when you get fed up with the games, the first thing they say is, well, you wasn't on shit no way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I wasn't on shit.
You brought the games out.
Yeah. Like I'm one of them people. I do what you do. If I see you, if I'm dealing with you and I see you, every time I come around, you hiding your phone, or you know what I'm saying, you hurrying up off the phone. You got to step out the room every time you get a call. You start doing them type of games, I'm gonna return the favor because I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a guy. I used to do the same shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I used to do the same shit. So nobody likes the shit being done to them. It's all fun and games till the rabbit gets the gun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I'm Mr. Wrong. I'm the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
But I am a reflection of you. You are a reflection of me. What you do reflects off of me. What I do reflects off of you. So if we are at that level, there should be no games. A year, anything past a year, there should be no games being played.
Bro, I'm going to tell you the truth. Games, women will play games either until one of us dies or until the relationship ends. Women will always play games because, believe it or not, in a lot of instances, they've been taught that that is the only way to get our attention, to maintain our attention, or to keep us on deck. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And when I say, well, maintain attention, keep on deck is kind of the same thing. But what I will say is I feel like a lot of times women will continue to play games to get what they want, because when they have tried to just speak directly, matter of factly and upfront, we've ignored it. We've ignored it. So as we continue to ignore the things that they say and to ignore the caution and the warnings that they give, at a point it's like, okay, he's not hearing me. He's hearing me, but he's not listening. He's not taking heed. So have you ever had a situation where your woman does something and then you call her on it, and the first thing out her mouth is, you always, or you da 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 da, and then you're like, hey man, that's tit for tat. Let's not do that. Well, see, that's a well-devised, in my opinion, that's a well-devised plan. They know exactly what they're doing. They're trying to hold
like
up.
when they do something, they'll bring up what you did.
Exactly.
They'll never take that heat. It's always what you can tell them, hey, you wrong. You wrong. They don't want to hear that shit. They don't want to hear that they wrong.
Exactly.
They're going to bring up something that you did to take the attention off of them. So I get it. That's a big game in itself too.
That's the whole thing, man. Like it never ceases, or it never changes. There's always going to be the tit for tat. The you did this first. The why do you do this? The blame game. You know what I'm saying? That's always going to be there. But once again, it's not harping on them. It's not attacking them. It's not, it's not, trying to downtrodden or downplay them in any way whatsoever. But at the end of the day, bro, they play games to get leverage, because a lot of times they feel like they need the leverage in order to get our attention, in order for things that they've been trying to say to us to get through. But see, what happens is, like you were saying earlier, there are different types of men. And so some men are cool with the games. And some men, fall into the trap, because women understand the power of the cookie. Don't ever let a woman tell you that she doesn't understand the power that she holds between her thighs, man. Because that in and of itself is a lie in the game as well. You know what I mean? Serious business, brother. Don't ever let a woman tell you that she don't know the power she holds. So because they understand the power that they hold and wield, they will forever use that for leverage to get us in line, because we historically have been so simple-minded and so driven by getting in. Man, kingdoms have been lost behind the cookie, bro. The most powerful men in the world have been brought to their knees
Facts. All over pussy.
Thank you.
All over pussy. And that's the powerful tool to have. It's a powerful tool to have, man. We ain't even gonna flex with you. I think vagina is the most powerful thing created.
It is.
Because it holds so much power. It is amazing what people will do for vaginas.
Absolutely.
It is amazing. People will kill, knock down whole zip codes and buildings, kill everybody, your mama, your daddy, your uncle, your cousins, your baby sister, uncle, cousin, Tracy.
They will kill themselves over some good pussy.
Man. Man. Don't let them think another motherfucker getting a whiff of it.
Yeah. It goes down at that point. It goes down at that point. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, it just, you see things, and then it's like you wonder why or how or who, and then it's like, yeah, good vagina will do that. Good vagina will definitely change your life, and you see it, and it's amazing. So dudes will go above and beyond for good vagina.
For good vagina. And so what a woman does, man, women will say, hey, we hear it all the time. Anything that comes too easy won't be appreciated. I want him to appreciate me, so I'm gonna make him wait for the booty. And then they place these little time frames on it. And then, what's the guy's name? Steve Harvey came out with the book telling them the 90-day rule, make him wait 90 days and all of this. And they were trying that. And it was working for some of them. And then some of them already knew that because Nana and Mama told them, hey, you can't be easy, make him wait and whatever else. But then there was those guys like us. So, and this is the thing, man. Let's not be remiss about this at all. Women play the games that they play because we play games also. So it's kind of like, well, to level the playing field, we got to play games too. Because men come in lying, trying to be slick, trying to be smooth and debonair and whatever else. So yeah, we're not going to let that happen. We're going to level the playing field by playing our own game and by using what he wants and what he needs and what he desires against him. And that's how a lot of men have fallen for women that they otherwise would not have fallen for, because women will do things like suck your soul out.
Definitely.
That's a ploy. That's a tactic. That didn't just happen. They don't just mistakenly stumble up on it, man. Listen, like when they say, when you tell them, oh, I'm coming, hey, stop. And they's like, if he dies, and they throwing it back real hard on you. They're doing that on purpose, man. They trying to mark their territory. They're trying to influence your decisions through the power of the P. And most simple-minded men, we fall for it and we go for it. But we come into the situation playing games a lot of times. And so they play games in return to combat it. So one of the things that I notice that a lot of these new women do in the effort of play hard to get, because you have to understand, when they know what you're after and they know that you're full of games, then it's kind of like, okay, I could be on the offense or I could be on the defense at this point. So they decide to be on the offense and they change the game somewhat. You know what I mean? She say, I'm here. What are they talking about? Oh, Lord. Petra is in the building. We ain't
talking about nothing at all.
Petra is in the building. But no, so, and that's the whole thing, man. So they have to try to level the playing field, go on offense, and that's what they do. They understand and they know. There's a few things I have in my arsenal that I can always use against this man. One of them being the cookie, and the power of the cookie. We just finished talking about how amazing that is. So they will come in and they will begin to play the game. But one of the games that they'll play, man, like after they played, acted like they didn't see you when they intentionally kind of got in your way and got your attention, but made you come after them, then they'll kind of make you chase them a little bit, play hard to get. And then once you kind of are interacting with them, they will do things like start to text you, but they won't really text you like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like a lot of times Dudes don't like to text like that. They don't really like to be on the phone like that. So as a female, it's like, okay, I know he gonna come with the mess about the calling and the texting, so I'm just gonna barely hardly text him, which sends something off in us, which triggers us. And it might be red flags or whatever. So you start thinking, because the thing is, man, us as men, anytime we feel like there's some competition, whether it's real or not, because what a woman will do a lot of times is she'll create the image, let's say for lack of a better term right now, the image of competition, so that you'll begin to play harder. You'll begin to pursue her harder. You know what I mean?
But if a person play games, if you come real, I come real. You play games, motherfucker, call me Pat Sajak, motherfucker, because I'm going to spin the wheel and I'm going to play even harder. God damn it. So, shit. I ain't got time. I ain't got time for games. I'm 35 years old. That's why I fucking got married, because I got tired of playing games.
Yeah.
I ran into somebody finally that did not play games. So that was a blessing in itself. But yeah, hell yeah. I told you I was one of them dudes all my life. I played games because women play games. When women play games, when I get a sense of you playing games, playing with my emotions, playing with my time, playing with my money, oh, spin the motherfucking wheel, god damn it.
But here's the thing, man. All women, excuse me.
All women play games.
All women, yeah, all women play games. Absolutely. But what I was going to say is all men, that's what I meant to say. All men don't, number one, recognize the games. Number one. And number two, all men don't necessarily fall for the games, like we were saying. And number three, all men don't tolerate the games. You know what I'm saying? So you have the guy that doesn't tolerate the games. When he sees a game coming, he just kind of exit stage left quietly. He ghosts that ass, right? I ain't got time for games.
I'm gone.
Pew! The goddamn running emoji. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't got time to play.
Then you have the guy that he recognizes the games and he understands the games, but he's like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I know this comes with the territory, so I'm here and I'll just tolerate it, or I'll you know, whatever, combat it however. And then you had a guy that just is oblivious to the shit. Because a lot of men, they know women play games, but they can't recognize them when they're being played. So for me, what I started to do is I knew how to combat the games by ignoring the game being played. That's what I always did. But I ignored it by not calling it out. The worst thing you could ever do is call it out. But what you do is you do the opposite of what they want you to do. You know when a woman is trying to withhold sex from you, you know what she's trying to do. Or when a woman's trying to tease you, but she ain't going to let you all the way in there, you know what she's trying to do. So what you should do, what I did, and what I've always done is I kind of say, okay, I play the fallback game. Boom, fall back.
Definitely. That's my favorite game to play. Let you come miss me, baby. I ain't gonna chase you. Trust and believe, I ain't gonna chase you. You know, I'm gonna miss you. My dick probably gonna miss you. But I ain't finna play this little stupid ass game with you. You know, the get back with each other game. I ain't got time for that either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's another game. We break up to make up. We get back together. We break up. You break up. We get back. Nah, baby, I ain't. That's another game I ain't got time for.
Because
you
the thing
burning
is,
up all my shit. You destroying all my shit. I'm destroying your shit. Yeah, the toxic games, I don't play those.
But see, the toxic game is the one that makes niggas fall in love, though.
Not me. It makes me get away.
But that's because we're at a different stage in life. We're older. But when you're a little bit younger, and then you have some people that just love toxic, man. You know what I mean?
Ooh, them toxic games. Them call the police games.
See,
I ain't had time for that shit. Niggas love that shit, though.
They do.
These dudes love that shit. She called the police on me, but she gonna come bond me out, though.
Right. She gon' and then she gonna screw me real good. She gonna cook me a nice meal.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna be somewhere. We're gonna be somewhere doing something wonderful and peaceful, and she gonna start the bullshit up again because it's a cycle.
Yeah, you know how when y'all doing good, and it's something not right in her soul if it ain't no bullshit. popping off. We've been good for 3 days now. It's too long. We gotta start some bullshit. Now we gotta get on some fuck shit because it's been 3 days. It's been peace and quiet. The loving been good. Y'all been chilling. Y'all been spending time with each other. It's too peaceful for women. It don't rest right in their soul when they have to go through things that are too perfect. Mm-hmm. So yeah, guys do it too, but women do it the most.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you another one too. Men don't think about this, man. When women cancel dates, they think that either she running with another nigga or she is, something really came up. A lot of times they ain't doing nothing sometimes, man. Sometimes they just sitting at the house laughing at your goofy ass
I used to be a big believer of if you ain't answering your phone when I'm calling you, you out there sucking dick.
Yeah, me too. But see, that's the game, though. That's the game because the thing is, you ain't answering your phone like you should be. So let me show you how it feels. And then at some point, they will tell us this. But what happens is, man, I have been the guy, bro, sitting somewhere. We're not women bashing. We're not women bashing. But here's the thing, too. I'm sitting somewhere.
You used to say we was out sucking dick?
The hell you say? No, we weren't. I wasn't. Shit.
Damn.
Wow.
Damn.
Killing me with that one. She said, yup. Hell no.
See, that's what I mean. Peacher be on some bullshit.
Peacher be on some bullshit.
And all it takes is somebody to summon her name and here she comes. It's like she got that woman intuition. That's what I'm saying right there.
Yeah.
My intuition told my ears burning, so you was talking about me. So Let me go see what Jay. My ears was burning. Somebody talking about me. Let me get on social media real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, Jay's online with Smash. Oh, I know it's some shit. Let me go pop in here. So.
Hell yeah, man. But no, man. So when they do that, they ain't answering the phone. You text. Usually. You text them shit before you can hit send, they responding to your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, no. You ever I know women are the fastest texters known to life.
Absolutely.
But after you hit send, you already getting a response.
Absolutely.
Like, goddamn.
Absolutely.
Shit.
But now they feel away.
But when they start a text off or a conversation off, I just think it's funny how you in trouble.
You definitely in trouble.
You in trouble. Soon as they start off, I just think when they say that, run for the hills because it's some bullshit.
It's bullshit to follow.
But you have women that play games like this too. They know you on some bullshit. They done cooked your favorite meal. They done got your drink. The kids is all settled. The game is on. You sitting here, you relaxed. And then here come the bullshit.
She gonna come start a fight.
Stare at you with their hands today. When they do this motion, it's some bullshit. They finna get, when they sitting here and they're just looking at you, and they looking at you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even ask what's going on, bro. Go ahead on, start
enjoy
packing your shit up, bro.
Nah, I'm gonna enjoy the game.
Coming.
I'm gonna enjoy the game as much as I can because I know it's BS coming. So I'm like, until she say something.
Yeah, don't even look at her.
No, don't even
she's
look. Right here.
Look out you your don't peripheral.
You looking at her out your peripheral. You listen. You looking at TV, but you are a million miles away in your mind.
You got to look at your peripherals to make sure she ain't looking. You know what I'm saying? You got to get the kids. Hey, is your mama looking at us right now? You got to play it off and shit. Because I'm telling you that women can cut onions without a knife with their eyes, boy.
Absolutely.
So it be so crazy, and that it's crazy. It's crazy.
Nah, I agree 100%, man. But that's what I'm saying, man. So they'll play that game where they won't answer the phone because it's like, well, I called you, you ain't answer your phone. I ain't answering my phone. I'm going to show you how I feel.
Facts.
Oh, you texting me? I'm going to read your text message and leave you on red. Or maybe sometimes like a motherfucker. Yep. Or sometimes they'll be like, nah, I ain't going to leave them on red. I'm going to act like I'm too busy to even read the text message. And man, you'll be sitting somewhere with this energy running through you that you don't know what to do with, right? Bruh, you sitting there. Man, you sitting there.
I was asleep last night, knowing damn well you wasn't asleep.
Sometimes they would sleep. Sometimes they wasn't sleep. Sometimes they was watching TV and watching the messages. Sometimes they was actually laid up. So let's not pretend that ain't a thing too.
Definitely. Sometimes I give you the benefit of the doubt on the sleep part. But for the most part, if you up on social media and your green light is on,
right?
Oh no, you ain't sleep, chick.
You ain't sleep. You're playing games with me. You're playing games with me. And that's another thing too, man. So they won't answer the phone. They'll leave you sitting there with that negative energy running through you. That's the shit that make you drive by the house. That's that shit that make you touch the hood of the car to see, you know what I'm saying, how long they been home.
So I'm coming to knock on the door.
Yeah, right. But that's the shit that brings the maniac out of you. And then
if you sleep, I'm coming to sleep with you.
And then they call you crazy.
Oh, yeah, you crazy.
They poke the bear.
Playing games with me.
Right. They poke the bear.
Crazy one.
They bite the lion. They poke the bear. They kick the lion. And then you crazy. Why you getting loud?
I'm the crazy one. But you the one playing games. You the one telling me that you sleep when you really at the club free 411 with your girls.
Oh, that's another game.
But I'm crazy.
That's another game. She said, why you being weird to me? That's right. Listen. That's another one of the games. I want to go out, like, especially for chick, and we do the same thing, man. That Fallout game. You play the Fallout game so you can go do what you want to do, so you can be left alone, and then you'll pick up the pieces tomorrow. Men have been doing it since the beginning. Women do it now too.
Yep. And it's crazy how y'all do it and then play victim.
That's the thing. When we do the shit, we don't play victim. Narcissists tend to.
I never play the victim.
Nah,
if you did something to me, if I did something to you, it's generally a reaction off something you did to me. I'm petty, but I ain't no victim.
I'm petty as a motherfucker.
I ain't no victim. I know I do dumb shit. I know I fuck up. But at the same time, start pointing out the good shit that I do too. That's another game that be in play. Women be so quick to point out everything bad that you do, but they never want to tell you the good shit you do.
Mm-hmm.
We want to hear that shit too. We want to hear the positive shit too. You know what I'm saying? You can uplift and uppraise every motherfucker walking, but you don't want to give that man at home that's doing everything he got to do, that's busting his ass. You don't want to give him no type of validation, no type of appreciation. And that is a game too, because you know that man good to you.
Yeah.
You know that man good to you. But you don't want to tell him he good because you feel like it's going to get to his ego. You feel like he going to get too big headed. But nah, baby, go ahead on and tell that man that he do a good job sometimes. Watch how much loving he really give, because now he feels like he's being appreciated. Y'all got to stop playing them prideful games. I call them prideful games.
Definitely
too prideful to tell your man or your woman that they do a good job. You know what I'm saying? That's for men and women. We be too afraid to tell people that they do a good job, that we appreciate you, that we love you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can tell that woman, you can tell that man, thank you for fucking the shit out of me, but you can't tell him, hey, thank you for being a good person. You know what I'm saying? I call them prideful games.
But then and those prideful games are probably the worst kind. But then you actually have a lot of women, man, who will applaud a man for the emotional shit, but they won't applaud him for the physical shit, like, you know what I'm saying?
They'll build you up just to tear you down.
Like on some real shit, man. And when I look at it and when I really think about it, I notice how even once a relationship has been going for a while, they'll do weird shit like get in this fucking don't touch me mode or give you the silent treatment. So see, the silent treatment, we fail to realize that the silent treatment ain't nothing but a motherfucking game, because they seem to be hurt and they seem to be angry. And a lot of times it's justified, right? But it's still a game nonetheless. Because I know, especially once they know that shit gets under your skin. Oh, this motherfucker just did something that I can't fucking stand. And I know how to get back at him because I know what he don't like. I ain't gonna talk to him for 2 days. So you imagine, I was in a relationship like this, bro. I could be in the house with this woman and she wouldn't talk to me for 2 days. She would sleep beside me and everything, would not speak to me for 2 days, sometimes 3 days shit, probably, I think the longest was like a week, bro. And I'm talking about, usually when somebody's mad and they want to hit you with the silent treatment, they'll just tell you, they just won't talk to you. But this particular situation, I could have said, hey, how much is the light bill? When is it due? I'm going to go and take care of it. Or I want to give you some money to, look, how much is the light bill so I can shoot you that loot? So you can go and pay the light bill, or you could not go and pay it because that's in our parents' time. But so you can go and do what you got to do or whatever, right? Yep. They wouldn't even answer that question. Wouldn't even. You're trying to do whatever you can to get me to speak to you. And my game is I'm determined not to speak to you no matter what. So guess what? You could ask me any question about any bill in this house and I'm not going to answer it. This is one of the games that they play, bro. So,
yep.
And it's not, I know it sounds like we're bashing women, but like I started this thing off by saying, sometimes women play games that aren't to anyone's detriment. They aren't done maliciously, but it's to get the outcome that they desire from a man that they can't get that same outcome from just by talking to him and explaining things to him because we're not listening. So sometimes a woman does have to be, strategic in how she does things in order to get the outcome that she desires. We understand that. But I'm going to tell you this one, man, one of the most toxic games that women play, bro. I call it either the I don't need you game or the living my best life game.
Oh yeah. INDEPENDENT. Do you know what they don't even be spelling this shit right, but they know the damn song. Shit be blowing me. But yeah, them women. Oh yeah. Them women. Trust me, I know all about them women. The ones that want you, but always say they don't need you.
Right. And and it's cool. No one, in my opinion, no one should need anyone. However, you should allow yourself to need that particular person in ways that make them feel special and nurture you in the same instance and in the same respect. So it's not like you need them to survive. It's not like you need them to breathe. But you need them because it's almost like I need you because no one else will fulfill me the way that you fulfill me. And there's nothing wrong with that. There are people who will say, oh, you should be a person on your own and you should never depend on someone else for your happiness. I agree with that 100%. My happiness should not depend on the woman I'm involved with, because if that's the case, I'm above most men miserable. I am of most men, whatever, most miserable. I am of all men most miserable. But my point is this. It's okay to let a person know, hey, I find a joy and a peace when I'm with you that no one else has been able to provide.
Yep.
And I appreciate that and I desire that. I need that. You know what I'm saying?
Big facts. I can definitely attest to that, man. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? We love women. Don't get it twisted. We love y'all. But sometimes we got to give y'all the medicine that y'all need. It might taste nasty, but it's good for you.
It's good for you.
It's good for you.
Because I'm going to tell you, man, I had a situation where I had a fallout with my chick. And the entire, I don't remember. It was so long ago, I don't remember. But let's hypothetically say that it was, a weekend. The entire weekend, posting pictures. I'm out here doing this. I'm over here doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm at the Jay-Z concert. Shit, we backstage now. We at the after party. All of this because I'm pissed off and I'm like, I ain't got shit to say to you, man. I don't even want to fucking talk to you because if I talk to you, I'm gonna say something fucked up. So And it's in this instance, it's not the game. I'm not playing the game. I'm sincerely like, I'm gonna say something fucked up. It's gonna continue. We're gonna continue to argue. You're sending my stress levels above board because she was playing games. Because I said something to her earlier that day that she didn't like. And so because she was offended and felt the way, she was like, shit, I ain't gonna be the only motherfucker feeling the way. I'm gonna get him in his feelings. That's a game they play too. So it's that tit for tat thing. So I'm like, okay, you know what? To avoid getting further frustrated and cursing your ass out, I'm gonna just let you cool on ice for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I'll holler at you, enjoy your weekend. Well, the game was, oh, I'm over here. Oh, I'm over there. Oh, we having a ball. I'm tipsy, I'm drunk, I can't feel my face. Knowing that this gonna send this motherfucker through the roof because we're not on the best of terms. I seem to be having the time of my life. And I'm insinuating in subtle ways that I might be with another dude. What do you expect someone to do in this situation, man? What do you expect your man to do in a situation like this? Exactly what you expect him to do. He's going to have some feelings. He's going to have some questions. And you get to sit back like the evil mastermind and twiddle your do this shit with your thumb. Come on, man. Yep. That's the game, bro.
Big games, man. What up, what up, what up, what up?
What
It ain't nothing different. You know, it ain't nothing different. So yeah, you just, when you used to it, you already know how to move. So when you move how you move, don't nothing be different. Not on my end, it don't. Like, I'm gonna move how I move. I always been one of them dudes that, you know, I'm always careful about how I move, but at the same time, you know, you still want to show love and appreciation.
Absolutely.
You know, so no matter the games that's being played, we just two game playing motherfuckers that love playing games, but we love each other. So
yeah. But the thing is, man, I think when we can get ready to wrap this up, man, I think one of the main reasons that women play games is because they think we're going to play games. Whether we are or not, they assume that we're going to play games because that's what they always hear. That's what they're always being told. And so they always want us to prove ourselves. They always want us jumping through hoops.
Ty, what up, what up, what up? So, yeah, here's the moral of the story. Don't play games.
Don't play games. It's not necessary.
It's not necessary. Not this day and age. If you over 30 and you still playing games, men or women, then you need to reevaluate your life choices.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. You need to rethink what you're doing because we ain't got time for that shit.
That's one of the biggest problems. That's one of the biggest problems because females think it's cute when a man get jealous. But they don't understand, man. You know, I've never been a jealous type of dude, but every once in a while, something will occur that'll inflame my quote-unquote jealousy. And you know, that's never a pretty thing because even though I'm not the guy that's going to put my hands on a woman or do anything like that, it's going to make for a very unpleasant interaction.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe for days.
Oh, yeah. It's going to involve me moving out, getting my PlayStation 5 and my clothes and moving out. That's what it's going to involve. And I ain't got time for this shit, man. Like, People be the same way. You don't need me, baby. I don't need you. God damn it. Shit. I came with my own. That's how I be trying to let people know. Like before I got married, I was letting people know, hey, I come with my own, baby. I ain't the dude that need to drive around in your car. I ain't the dude that need $10 to go get some weed. I ain't that dude, baby.
Come on, man.
I ain't that dude, baby. I eat your kids fruit snacks and shit, but I ain't that dude. I'm not fucking
with the fruit snacks.
I ain't that dude, man. I am not that dude. So yeah. This day and age is good to have your own, especially if you just starting out dealing with a woman. It's good to have your own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want a woman thinking that it's wintertime, so they already, you know, She don't want you to. She don't want you to be a homeless sexual. Okay?
Exactly. Yeah.
A homeless sexual.
Yeah, man. We ain't playing those games, man. We too old for that shit.
So yeah. I had to make sure I said that right because I ain't want the people on the cognac room. Oh, he said homosexual. No, he didn't. He said homeless sexual.
Yeah.
God damn it.
There's a difference.
But as always, brother, it's always good to come on this show and fuck some shit up. We glad Petra wasn't on here today. Nah, I'm just playing. We love Petra.
We love her, bro.
Petra would have been trying to read us our rights, bro.
I'm gonna hear about this.
She gonna let you have it next show.
I'm gonna hear about it. It's gonna be part 2 of this one, basically. She gonna make sure she gets her say out. I already know that.
Yeah. So yeah, Miss Ty in the building. She one of my favorite people, man. Shout out to Miss Ty.
Shout out.
The house in the building. Yeah, so it's always fun to come on here and talk some shit. Come over here and talk some shit. We got some shit coming. Let me get a shameless plug in real quick.
Bet
the House 200 episodes this Wednesday. We doing our 200th episode, man. We gonna get Jay and Miss Petra to come through. We y'all are a big part of 200. So shout out to everybody that's rocked with us, man. 200 episodes. We finna kill the game. Yeah, we got a lot of shit. So shout out to Jay as usual. I love this platform. So anytime I can come over here and talk some shit, I'm with it. But yeah. You know how to reach me, man. I'm here. I appreciate all y'all. Bet the House podcast on all platforms. Tap in with us. And we out.
Peace.